Hello guys, got another game going on here. Let's see what we can make of this one. So London system. I just got back from watching the Hobbit, which turned out to be a pretty okay movie. I wasn't let down. It was more or less what you expect of that kind of a movie. So fun and kind of long, but actually it didn't really seem all that long. So what's going on here? So I thought we were in sort of a London system, but then he placed this. I guess again he wants to preserve the bishop. I think I'm going to play queen out to b6 this time. I looked at this move previously, but then didn't play it. I meant previously as in like a previous game. So it seems like there should be a reason why he doesn't want to do that. I don't know what it is, but he shouldn't want to do that. I'll play this out, and then we'll go e6, and yeah, I'll just exchange bishops with him. I'm gonna put the rook on c8 and develop the bishop out to e6. This is pretty similar to a game I just played. It really is, actually. Except for this time we get the b6, and the last time they left the pawn on b3. We did a queen trade, and I ended up winning the b2 pawn, although I honestly had no right to do so. Well, not because I had no right, but it seemed really unlikely that I was going to be able to get away with that. It seems like this guy's playing a bit more actively. He does have maybe some issues on his dark squares I can try to exploit, but in order to do that, I think I need to. I'm going to have to take control of the file, let's exchange, and then we're going to play bishop to b, or not bishop, but knight b5, which means he's going to have to play his queen back to b1, which I don't think he wants to do. Okay, and then from here we're going to play, queen a6, hitting the pawn again, and maybe going knight d3, and then that might help us get control of the file. Okay, so he exchanges, which I think that makes it a bit easier for me to control the file now. Okay, so he's just going to let me have that pawn. Well, I see no reason not to grab it. We're just going to grab the pawn. Oh, he's going to get it back, though. I think. Yeah, he should. Well, no. Yeah, he is. I was to think maybe I could play the b1 and pick up that, but that's not going to happen. All right, so what can I do? Oh, wait. There we go. That hangs onto the pawn. Now I'm going to play bishop out to b4 and try to remove the defense of his other b pawn. I think I'm doing quite well here, actually. I'm quite happy with my position. That's okay. He can trade that if he wants to. I don't think it really hurts me much, especially if I can win this b pawn. Clever move. So we'll continue to try to remove the defense here. I think that I don't think he has a choice now. I think he has to take with tempo. And where do you go? He's got to go back to either h2 or. All right, and so I pick up a second pawn. This is quite good. I like this. I'm very happy with my position right now, as I should be. Yeah, I don't think you have any way to even stop the pawn now, buddy. I think that you're just completely busted. Make sure, okay, so we're just going to keep running. Yeah, he's much too slow. There's nothing he can do about this. Yeah, sure. I don't think it really hurts anything. It doesn't matter. It's going to cost him the piece if he wants to prevent me from queening there. No reason to get fancy. Just Just going to pick up the piece, and I'll go queen the other pawn then. Let's get out of the way. Yeah, he's got to go like knight d7 now if he wants to try to bring the knight in, and we'll just blow right past it. Continuing our trek here. I guess I should have paid a little bit more attention. That's a little bit annoying. Oh well, that's not such a big thing. Not such a big thing. Just a little bit careless. Let's come back here. And now we'll push again, and once more. Yeah, we'll go and cover the queening square. Check, and that was, and now we're going to queen and get to keep the queen this time. Okay, so he resigns. That was a nice game. It went pretty quickly for me. So we got another London system, and this time I played queen b6, whereas previously I didn't do that so early last time. So he plays this move, which really weakens his dark squares, and so I used that to my advantage in this game. I'm really big on color complex weaknesses right now. I started doing a series of videos from David Bronstein's Zurich 1953, and the very first game in it discusses color complex weaknesses, and so I've really had an eye out for those, and I kind of feel like that I got to take a nice advantage of that in this game. So just getting to that position, we traded here, and then I immediately started to attack this pawn on the light square, using the dark squares to do so. So we do it here, and then we double attacked the pawn. He should probably, I think he almost just has to advance the pawn up to a4, and then perhaps I may be able to just gain control of the file altogether. I can play knight d3, and then we'll probably trade rooks, or maybe I could trade rooks and then play knight d3 and take on f4, and then he's going to wind up with a weak pawn here, as well as this square b4 would continue to be weak. But it's probably better than what he did, which is just he just allowed me to win the pawn. And it looked like that he was going to get the pawn back, but I found that move. Although honestly, I should have found that move ahead of time before I went in for this. And then after this, it kind of becomes cake. I just removed the defender from the b3 pawn, and it's a pretty easy win. I got a little sloppy, a little bit here after I gave up. Yeah, I gave up that pawn. I probably should not have. Probably should have just played d4. I mean, it's not such a big thing, but there's no reason not to do that. So that was a little bit sloppy. But again, so we're just gonna advance, and so what should he do here? I don't think it matters. The pawn is escorted all the way. Maybe he takes here, here, and then here. Maybe this is what he does. I would just go here, and his king can never approach my pawn, and I'll just bring my king up and support it. That's nice. The pawn and the knight really work well together here to keep the king out. Yeah, and then it'll just be easy. So anyway, this was quite a simple game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.